बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस, आई होप आप सब ठीक होंगे, खैरियत से होंगे, फर्स्ट क्लास होंगे। वेलकम टू अनदर वीडियो। माय टुडेज टॉपिक इज़ द बायोस्फीयर, सो लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड्स द टॉपिc. First of all, we will go through the definition of biosphere, which is biosphere is the relatively thin life supporting stratum of the earth's surface, which extends from a few kilometers into the atmosphere to the deep sea vents of the ocean. The biosphere is the global ecosystem composed of living organisms and the abiotic factors from which they derive energy and nutrients. As you can see in the picture that how biosphere is using the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. The biosphere is a system characterized by the continuous cycling of matter and a flow chart of solar energy in which certain large molecules and cells are self-reproducing. Water is a major predisposing factor for all life depends on it. The elements carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus and sulfur, which when combined as proteins, lipids and carbohydrates and nucleic acids provides the building blocks, the fuel and the direction for the creation of life. Energy flow is required to maintain the structure of organisms by the formation and splitting of phosphate bonds. Organisms are cellular in nature and always contain some sort of enclosing membrane structure and all have nucleic acid that store and transmit genetic information. All life on earth depends ultimately upon green plants as well as upon water. Plants utilize sunlight in a process called photosynthesis to produce the food upon which animals feed and to provide as a byproduct oxygen, which most animals require for respiration. At first, the oceans and the lands were teeming with a large number of a few kinds of simple single-celled organisms, but slowly plants and animals of increasing complexity evolved. Interrelationships developed so that certain plants grew in association with certain other plants and animals associated with the plants and with one another to form communities of organisms, including those of forests, grassland, deserts, dunes, bogs, rivers and lakes. Living communities and their non-living environments are inseparably interrelated and constantly interact upon each other. How? For convenience, any segment of the landscape that includes the biotic and abiotic components is called an ecosystem. A lake is an ecosystem where it is considered in totality as not as just water but also nutrients, climate. All of the life contained within it, a given forest, meadow or river is likewise an ecosystem. One ecosystem grades into another along zones termed ecotones where a mixture of plants and animal species from the two ecosystems occurs. A forest considered as an ecosystem is not simply a stand of trees but is a complex of soil, air and water, of climate and minerals, of bacteria, viruses, fungi, grasses, herbs and trees, of insects, reptiles, amphibians, birds and mammals. Ecosystem may be further subdivided into smaller biotic units called communities. Example of communities include the organisms in a stand of pine trees, on a coral reef and in a cave, a valley, a lake or a stream. The major consideration in the community is the living component. The organisms, the biotic factors of the environment are excluded. The diversity of life in a biosphere. The biosphere supports between 3 and 30 million species of plants, animals, fungi, single-celled prokaryotes such as bacteria, and single-celled eukaryotes such as protozoans. Of this total, only about 1.4 million species have been named so far, and fewer than 1% of have been studied for their ecological relationships and their role in ecosystem. A little more than half the named species are insects, which dominate terrestrial and freshwater communities worldwide. The laboratories of systematists are filled with insect species that are yet to be named and described. Hence, the relationships of organisms to their environments and the roles that species play in the biosphere are only beginning to be understood. The next is the importance of the biosphere. The continued functioning of the biosphere is dependent not only on the maintenance of the intimate interactions among the myriad species within local communities but also on the looser yet crucial interactions of all species and communities around the globe. Earth is blanketed with so many species and so many different kinds of biological communities, because population have been able to adopt to almost any kind of environment on Earth through natural selection. Life forms have evolved that are able to survive in the ocean depths, the frigid conditions of Antarctica, and the near boiling temperatures of geysers. The great richness of adaptations found among different populations and species of living organisms is the Earth's greatest resource. It is a richness that has evolved over millions of years, and it is irreplaceable. The need to understand how the biosphere functions have never been greater. When human population levels were low and technologically abilities crude, society's impact on the biosphere were relatively small. The increase in human population levels and the harvesting of more of the Earth's natural resources has altered this situation, especially in recent decades. Human activities are causing major alterations to the patterns of energy flow and nutrient cycling through ecosystem, and these activities are eliminating populations and species that have not even been described but which might have been of central importance to the maintenance of the ecosystem. That's all for today's video. I hope it's all clear to you. If you feel any query regarding this video, then feel free to ask in the comment section, and if you still not subscribe the channel, then do subscribe the channel. और तब तक के लिए अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखिएगा. अल्लाह हाफिज़.